Trying to do the usual sound check here. That seems alright. Okay. I'll try to be clear. I know sometimes my sound breaks and cracks. That's just because I'm not using any professional type of gear or anything. Let's try to get back on and see where we were. And then we will try some other outfits out. There we are. So we're on the Fiona stuff here. This is the mod. So what's next? Because we just went over that. We'll just try to take a look and see what's next, and we'll head down and take care of that. Don't know how long I'll have. May just have a few minutes, but if we can do a few of these, it'll help us move on. We're down in some of the smaller armor mods, and well, armor slash weapon slash clothing, I guess. So this is Fiona. So we have Thor's hammer, which is actually a good, easy one to show. And the Valiant Nord Bow, both of those are actually pretty good. And Highlander Katanas, and then the Wisteria set. Okay, and the shields and the loincloths. I don't know if I'll remember all that. Let's just try to remember a few, like Thor's hammer and the Valiant Nord Bow. If we remember the katanas, that's fine. But let's just, I'll show you Thor's hammer becomes available. I like Thor's hammer. It becomes available in the miscellaneous section. And of course it's called Mjolnir, which that's the best pronunciation I can do. You know, get a real Northern person to actually say that somewhere. Let's see, we need some frost salts, looks like. So you can do, you don't have to do the enchanted ones. If you do the enchanted one, there's something really fun to show you there. So I'm going to get some frost salts if we're going to do that. There are a couple of different looking hammers. There's this version. Calm just means like this, normal. We'll say this is, normal means not enchantment. Calm means a lesser enchantment. This one that has no notation beside it, it does a big AoE blast. So, like if you go and use it in town or around innocent people, you're going to hit everybody and everybody's going to be mad at you. So it's kind of like a joke if you use that, and I don't think Calm is much better. I usually use the normal hammer and then enchant it to be what I want. So, and they do have a two-handed version if you want a two-handed version, which is nice. So they do have the two one-handed versions, and then they have only one of the two-handed versions, but it's still really good. So I want to make this one just to show you what it's like. The normal hammer is fine, but it'll be much more fun to show you this. It'll probably cause me a lot of trouble and get me killed, but the things we do for entertainment, you know. Let's see, let's find where's the ingredients? Okay, we need some frost salts. Pardon me. Maybe I'll make the calm one too, but let's just get some frost salts. I'll just, you know what, I'll just use the box here. We'll set it for like 50. Throw a frost salt in there. Where is the frost salt? Oh my goodness, I went right by it. You'd think I didn't know my ABCs. It's just so sad. Alright, so we got the frost salts. Let's make a couple of hammers just for fun. We'll make the standard one and the calm one. The other one that doesn't have any enchant, you can just make that and enchant that however you want. It can be any style of hammer. I still tend to put lightning on it. But I think I also add some other. I think maybe I do the Fiery Soul and Lightning on it. I think that's what I do. Now you can do whatever you want, whatever you like. It's up to you. I love this style because this is like from the. This is more like from the. So I like this style. Okay, we're gonna make that. We're gonna make a calm one for fun. Those will be good fun. Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, the Valiant Nord Bow. Now I'm trying to remember. The Valiant Nord Bow might be at the bottom of Ebony. Or it might not. I was thinking it was at the bottom of something. Nope. Maybe they put it at the bottom of Dragon. Nope. Daedric? Maybe at the bottom of Daedric. Could be. I have some different things here, so it might take a minute to get there. Nope. Valiant Nord Bow. Maybe it's in Miscellaneous. Let's double check. I didn't look. I didn't want to go back through that load. Let's just scan down. It's a good bow. I can show you how it looks. It's not going to do anything special. I mean, you have to go to the trouble of enchanting it or something. So, oh, I don't see it here either. Bowling Drum, no Valiant Nord Bow. All right, so I'm being a doofus. What didn't I check? I didn't check. Elven. Nope. Didn't check Dwarven, which nobody puts anything in Dwarven hardly.
I've got your back.
It's not in leather. It might be in steel. Let's go to the bottom. Now, I said it's not in leather. Now, watch me turn around and be stupidly wrong. But I think it's at the bottom of one of the... Here we go. There's the arrows. We'll just make a few arrows for fun. So... I need a saber cat tooth. I need a saber cat tooth. Give me a saber cat tooth. I'm only going to get one because we only need one. I can't imagine we're going to need more than that. This bow is pretty... pardon me. This bow is pretty good size, and it's... whoops. Saber cat tooth. And it does a good amount of damage, and it's upgradable and enchantable. I know because I'm using it on somebody. I may not remember who, but I am using it on somebody. Matter of fact, I may have showed it to you at some point. But regardless of whether I did or not, we'll just take a look at it again since we're coming up on that. Wow, that made like no sound for me. That's just weird. I don't know what's going on. So weapons. So Valiant Nord Bow. Well, first of all, let's just put Mjolnir on. And I'll make that one of my favorites. And the Valiant Nord Bow, we'll put these arrows on. And we'll also make that one of our favorites so that we can easily get to it. Do I have a shield? I better have a shield because I'm going to get into some serious trouble, I think. I thought Testra had her own little shield. This is probably not the right outfit to go out in either. Oh, but we'll leave it. It'll be fun. It'll be funnier that way. But still, I want her shield. Wow, I'm really having to go down to the T's. I do apologize. This makes things take so long. Okay, so we're going to give her the shield. Oh, it was on her favorites. I could have saved myself some time. So, okay, so we have that. We're all ready. Is her eyes messed up? Okay, now my character's eyes are not normally messed up. What is up here? We may have to look at some things. Yep, her eyes are messed up. But I haven't changed anything. Why would her eyes be messed up? That's weird. And it's not changing. Do you see that? Her eyes are messed up and they're not changing. I don't suppose you noticed which setting I had that on, did you? We're going to stick with that for the moment. I should have saved before I did that. So how are these girls? Are their eyes okay? Nope.
I'm still here.
I've got your back.
No, everybody's eyes are
I've got
messed
your
up.
back. I'm right behind you.
Let's get going.
What is going on?
Still here.
I wonder if something has changed and I don't know what it is. You know, I did update the USSEP mod earlier. Well, you know what? Regardless of the eyes, we're going to go do this test because I don't want to wait to do it at another time. Let's just go. You know, it's always fun to do things in Whiterun. Let's just go to Whiterun. It's always fun to do things in Whiterun. Let's just go there. So I've never had that happen where all my people had messed up eyes. That means something is wrong. Something has changed. I don't know what. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I ever removed. I started to remove something today and then I decided not to. So nothing has been removed. That's strange. Her eyes are still messed up. The guard's eyes are okay. Who's this girl? Oh, this is that other girl. Her eyes are okay. But my girl's eyes are still, I think, messed up. Whoa, wait, no? Okay, now they look okay. They're the vampire eyes. Or kind of bloodshot eyes. They're not really vampire eyes. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. But let me show you what happens here. Let's go up here and get a crowd. It is like a big A. I need a crowd though. Oh, there's not enough people here. Okay, let's go in. Oh wait, here we go. All we have to do is get one of them. See that AoE effect? It affects everybody. I know, y'all are mad at me. Anyway, that's the normal. Oh, did I let him kill me? I guess I did. That's it. I was just moving around. That's the normal. I didn't get a chance to show you the comm. I'm sorry. I was being too silly. It's nobody's fault but my own. Plus, I was preoccupied with the eyeballs being weird. Okay, this is before we even made... Okay, now everybody's eyes are fine.
I've got your back. Still here.
I've got your back.
Well, okay, still basically okay.
I've got your back.
Her eyes are a little... Her eyes are a little weird.
Let's get going.
Everybody else looks okay. Including her. Alright, so we didn't get a chance to show you the Valiant Bow. I apologize for that. We're going to need that saber cat tooth. So, but anyway, you got to see the hammer in action. Really, that's all that matters. It just has a big AoE. That's why I use the one with no... I use the one with no enchant, and then I enchant it myself, and then it's the way I want it to be. So I'm not going to go back and revisit that, even though my intent originally was. I apologize. I let myself get killed, so... The Valiant Nord Bow, I really just want to show you what it looks like. It's not that big a deal. It's a nice, it's a very nice bow. Here we go. Valiant Nord Bow. Very weird. My sound is acting up. I wonder if something else is going on here. Anyway, let's just show you the bow and the the arrows. The bow. There we go. Look at how that is a big bow. But It's very cool. If you use it in third person, I guess you don't see that much difference. Let's see what happens. Shooter. And then if we do this, you can see it like this. And we can shoot Elisif. And whoops, I missed the belly button. Hold on.
Watch it!
And of course they're not happy with me, but they'll be okay. Anyway, I don't usually shoot my allies, but in that case I just wanted you to see this is it's a nice bow. You can enchant it and everything. It's really big, so like if you wanted to make you like a really big dude, this bow would really fit him. Otherwise, whoever you are, you're gonna have a big bow. And like for her, I made her a smaller Breton. That's a huge bow. It's, you know. Anyway, it's a nice bow. I like it. I've got somebody using it. I just don't remember who. So we had the Highlander Katanas. That was next. So I don't remember. You know what? I think I may have to look that up. I don't remember where they're made. They're not under H. Would they be under I? I don't remember them being there. I thought the Katanas might be under... Yep, here we go. We got some different... And they're all katana swords, and there's different... There's even a short one, which is cool. I think it's kind of nice to have short swords. There's two-handed ones, as well as one-handed ones. So they're very nice. What do I need to make these? Mammoth Tusk. Mammoth Tusk. They want the ivory handles, so they made Mammoth Tusk. Okay. Well, let's get some Mammoth Tusks, and I'll make a few, and we'll just take a look at them. They're not hugely different from each other. Mammoth Tusk. I bet that's going to be in the miscellaneous items. This may take a moment. I'll just have some coffee while we're doing this, because we got to go down to the M's. So it'll be worthwhile, though. The katanas, it's kind of like, you know, I kind of like the blade sword because it looks kind of like a katana, too. And, oh, there we go. Mammoth Tusk. Didn't take us too long. Let me just get one and I'll make us some copies. Sometimes it's nice to have something like that. I like to have something a little different. I'm sure everyone else is the same. It's like, well, I want to break it up a little bit, do something a little different, have a different weapon. You know, and these are pretty nice. And if you like the two-handed version, there is a two-handed version. So, was it in iron or was it in steel? I apologize, I already forgot. I think it's under steel though. Alright, so let's just make, let's see, I think that's a two-handed one. Oh, steel ingots, oh my goodness. You know, it's just one complication after the other today. This is the way it's been today. I got a new computer for work, and I spent all day just getting it set back up so I can work, you know. I know I'm a little bit picky, but I mean, I did allow, you know, I took the whole day, and still, at the end of the day, it's like I still have more to do to get it back to where I was. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, that's beside the point. And it's good to have a new computer occasionally, but my goodness, that just seems ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to do the one-handed. We're going to do the short one. And then I'm not sure that there's that much difference. Excuse me, but we'll do Duncan's Katana. Oh, that's the one-handed. Well, we'll do both of them. We got enough stuff to make them both, so let's just do that. Alright. So, for this... this is Connor's Katana. Let me see if I can get rid of those arrows, just so we can see it better. See, it's got its own sheath. Of course, there's still the butt clipping, but they tried to put it down the middle so it wouldn't be as bad. So that's okay. Look at that. There's like nothing holding it there. Anyway, but you can see her pull it out and put it back. This is the two-handed one, of course. I prefer the one-handed always. That's just the way I am. Oh, they need to be out of the way because I would definitely hit them without even meaning to. But then there's the one-handed, and then there's the short one. Oh, it says short. Is that a two-handed weapon? The short one is two-handed. It's a short two-handed sword. Interesting. Okay, I was not aware of this, but let's pull it out. Whoa. I'm afraid I don't see the point. That didn't seem much different than the other one. I mean, I suppose it is shorter, but is it significantly shorter? Well, yeah, I guess it is. I would not say it's greatly shorter, but okay, we'll allow for that. So, and these are the other two swords, which she only has one scabbard, which is so funny. But let's pull them out. And in the right, I think that is Connor's, and this is Duncan's. Let's see how I did that. The right is Connor's, and the left is Duncan's, yes. So, you can get... I don't want to hit you all, I'm just fooling around. Just to give you an idea. So those are pretty nice. They have a good scabbard too. They look good. Alright, so what's next on our little hit parade? These are all small mods. These aren't very big. I admit that one doesn't give you a whole lot of variety from what we just saw there. But if you like those katana swords, that's not bad. All katanas are going to have so much similarity anyway. I mean, there's only so much you can do with the handle and stuff to make them unique. Alright, so now we got the black wisteria and the Viking Shields, which the Viking Shields are pretty easy to show you, and the Barbarian Loincloths and Barbarian Steel. But let's go with the Wisteria. The Black Wisteria is a glass. I need Malachite and Moonstone. Okay, we'll just get some Malachite and Moonstone, that'll be fine. It has to be refined, of course. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If that's not 50 and 50, it's close enough. Alright, so let's go back to glass, where we were. We'll make this, and you'll notice they even make it look like it's just glass here. But it's not just glass. And all this is truly Lie Armor, I believe. Yes. There's just a slight variation in the look. Not a huge variation. Don't want to lead you to believe there's some huge difference. There's not. So, it's the black wisteria. I started to say black hysteria. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, sorry, I did blow on the mic that time. I felt it in my ear. So, let's keep going. You know, when we're all done with this, I've got to clean out my inventory. This is just terrible. But I don't want to throw away anything yet in case we want to see it or do something with it. Alright, so let's start with the heavy black wisteria, the boots, and the gauntlets. Now, when I put this on a follower, such as a vampiric follower like Villarica, the chest tends to deflate a little bit. So it is affected by the weight slider, and you know, vampires tend to run a little thin. So, you know, you might want to put this on your plumper girls to, if you want that look. It's up to you. I'm just telling you. So, what do we got here? We got the light. The light version is just, well, okay, for all that it only loses 2 points of armor, it loses a lot of armor. It's a much lighter version. She will be much cooler in the wintertime and much cooler in the summertime. So there you go. But it's not a bad armor set. It's got a cool look. I really thought this was kind of a cool look, kind of like how Daedric should be for a girl. I mean, just kind of, I don't know, just kind of that way. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Nonetheless, I already forgot what else we were going to look at, because we were going to look at this, and there was something else, and then there was the barbarian stuff, but I forgot what the something else in between was. So let me go find that. I apologize. These, like I said, we're down at the small mods. Like this black wisteria is a small mod. It's not very big at all. I believe it's like about, maybe it's 8 meg. Let's see. Yeah, it's 8.5. So, all the Viking Shields and the Loincloths and the Barbarian Steel. Okay, so the Viking Shields. Now I'm hard pressed to remember exactly where they are. So give me a moment. But they're up high. They might be in steel, but I really thought they were like in iron. There we go. Okay. So the Viking Shields. Now you notice all these are heavy for some reason. But nonetheless, whether it comes up as heavy or light, doesn't really matter. If you, maybe, do they have them? Do they have the light versions under leather? Give me just a minute, I'm sorry. Because I thought I could make the light version elsewhere. I've been wrong before, though. Well, on one of my playthroughs anyway, they actually came up as light, not heavy. So, that's okay. If you make the heavy one, I think the light one will become available. No? Are they going to say they're all heavy now? Wonder what's different about my playthrough here. Or if I'm just, maybe I just have way too many mods I'm causing troubles. Nonetheless, all those Viking Shields, they all look pretty good. Let me show you. Oh, it's going to be way down at the bottom. I do apologize. But they look really good when you're going for a more rustic look, because they really look like a wooden shield with some, you know, with like an iron handle and maybe some iron around the rim. Sometimes iron in the middle. But it really gives you a more rustic, true-to-life, old-fashioned shield look. And, oh. Well, okay, that's heavy. That's heavy. I guess all of those are heavy. It doesn't matter, though. So there's a black, like there's a black and white one. Or, oh, hold on, let's sheath the weapon here. And see, it's got a wooden and metal look to it. It would go well with a lot of things in Skyrim. And there's different designs, so if you don't like that design, you might like this design, which I like this design quite a bit. And that's the Viking Shields. Now the Barbarian Loincloths, which comes first. I have to find those, so you'll have to pardon me for a minute. Barbarian Loincloth, because there's different ones. There's this hide one. I need a corundum ingot. Let me just grab some. I'm just going to make some. Well, I have to give her a sex change for this to work. Probably. Probably going to have to give her a sex change.
I'm right
Hold
behind
on.
you.
Let's do a quick save. We'll leave her like this. Because, I apologize, but we are probably going to have to give her a sex change to make this work. Because the loincloths are male only. Okay. Really? That translates as dwarven armor, huh? Okay, well, you know what? It doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. We're just going to go with it. He's still Testra. It doesn't matter. Let's just take his clothes off since it's freaking him out a little bit. Oh, wait, that's way up. You know what? Let's just wait and put the loincloth on.
I'm right behind you.
So, what did I say? Hide. There's a hide loincloth down there. Alright, so there's that. And then, I can't remember if there's one in the iron or not. You have to pardon me. If I miss any, you can always tell me. But, I know I have some loincloths. I just have to find them. They're not all right out in the open, easy to find. Let's see. Well, this is what we're going to look at next. So we'll look at, I'm going to go ahead and make this here. And I can show you both versions of this. What does that need? Small antlers? Well, we'll find small antlers. But first, let's see. I think there is another. I'm looking for another loincloth. I know there's not a ton of them, but there's like 4 or 5 sprinkled through. Okay, so like there's this one. So that's 2 loincloths. Let's see if we find any more. I'm not getting. Oh, there we go. That's 3. Okay, so there might be one more. No. No. Yes, okay. I think that's about. Oh, there's the Reachman. I would need a saber cat pelt. You know, it's fine. I don't think you're missing anything just because you don't see all of them. Because it's really not going to matter. They're going to be kind of similar in a way. So, let's see. So all of those. Yeah, all of those would be higher up. So let's go up to the loincloths that we made. Wait, did I have anything to take off here? Nope. Okay, keep going. We'll keep going, it'll be alright. Alright, so here's the leather loincloth. Well, unless I crashed. Whoa, we didn't crash. There we go. Give me a second. I'm going to take the stupid gloves and boots off. I think those are causing him a little issue. Because you notice his wrists have disappeared. This is the problem with mixing up a lot of mods. Alright. So there we go. No shoes or boots, but that's okay. This is the leather loincloth. And it counts as an entire chest piece, even though it's not, obviously. And he can still wear, boots and gloves. But I think that's a pretty good look if you're going for that type of thing. Let's see. What was the other loincloths we had? I'm going to come up here. We'll just, since we're up so close. Okay, they have one. I don't know what that looks like. Oh, okay. There's that. That looks kind of steel and furry. That's a nice loincloth. Another good one if you're looking for that type of thing. Let's go down. There was another loincloth fur, I think. There was at least one more. There was fur. There might have been something else, but definitely fur. Yep, fur loincloth. And that one looks like it was made out of a cat's hide or bear hide. And, well, it's even got a little dagger there, but he's not going to use that. He's going to use the sword and his shield. Excuse me. So, okay, alright. I don't think there was any others, were there? Just the leather one. So I don't think we need to go any further with that. So let's go back up to the Barbarian. Now the Barbarian set, it's good for men and women. So just ride this, take this ride with me here for a minute. Okay. I didn't make the helmet. Okay, but you know what the helmet looks like? The helmet looks like... Okay. So that's the Barbarian steel armor and gloves and boots, which looks surprisingly like that loincloth we just looked at. Okay, alright. Let's get, looks kind of like Soon or Zoon's set. Let's get small antlers, and we'll make his helmet. Just pardon me for a minute while we get this. Small antlers, thank you. I think one will do us. We don't have to do that much. So, I mean, I have some things. I like doing some things for the guys, too. I do have some guys I play occasionally. I admit not as much lately, but still. Okay, so here we go. The Barbarian Helmet. There is a Barbarian Hood. Now this is a small mod, so it only contains these pieces, but personally, I think these look pretty good. Whether you do the helmet like this, you can do the helmet. And on the guy, the helmet looks really, really good, makes him look good and vicious. You can do the hood. I think maybe the hood was intended to be more for the girl. It doesn't quite look right on the guy, though it doesn't seem to clip very much. So let's go with the steel helmet for the guy. Now, let's go change him back. Yeah, let's go change him back. We're gonna go back to being a girl. Give this just a moment. There we go. Oh, they changed everything, didn't they? Anyway, so it looks different with the girl. Now, this helmet appears to be clipping, and that's why I think maybe the hood was intended for... oh, no, don't do that. Just leave her alone. That's fine. So, yeah, this is fun. This is... Oh, I hit that wrong, didn't I? Okay, let's try that again. I apologize. Let's hit X. Okay, and done. Alright, so now her outfit looks a lot the same. You know, she does get the chest piece. I think she is intended to have this hood, or no, or at least not that. The hood looks more suitable for her, though honestly, she looks fine like this. I don't see any problem with this. She's got the vanilla hair again. Sorry about that. I'll have to fix that up. We can't have the vanilla hair. We are so beyond that. I can stand everything else, but we must have the vanilla hair. I mean, not have the vanilla hair. Here, we'll just give her something nice. I like that color fine. Let's just leave her. Leave her be. That'll be fine. That gives her a little something nice. I think that's Sif's haircut by accident. Nonetheless. So that was the Barbarian. That was the Loincloth and the Barbarian. Both of those are small. Elisif, are you still messed up? Hey, no, her eyes look better. Okay, I don't know what... She's too shiny. I'm probably not going to have these dragons follow me because she is
right
just
behind you.
ridiculously plastic looking. I don't like that. I don't mind, like, her. She looks okay. And see, I think Elisif, while she looks kind of sad, she looks okay.
We've stopped. What is
And Alduin,
I got your back.
well, she looks mainly okay. A little weird, but mainly okay. Shaw looks
I'm right
great.
behind you.
So it just depends on what you like. Anyway, I'm getting distracted with that. Let's look at our next mods. Dun, dun, dun. Since we're moving along this evening. I am drinking my coffee whenever we're doing this load and scroll way down stuff. So if you hear me, you know, slurping or anything, that's because I'm having my coffee. But we're doing good. I thought it'd be good for us to continue to do some more. So, make sure I didn't miss anything. We did those. Okay, so Dark Lilith and the truly light glass armor. Okay, so some simple things. We've done the face masks and the armored circlets I can show you, but let's start with Dark Lilith and the truly light glass armor. And then you'll notice these are small. And this one is, I think this is just like one sword. A new craftable longsword, which I actually like it, and it's in the Steelsmith perk, or it's in the Steelsmithing. We went over face masks, that's pretty simple. And then basically they made all the circlets craftable. They gave them some light and heavy armor stats, and you can craft them under the different categories. They mention iron, elven, orcish, and ebony. Then we have Nocturnals Clothes. That one I can't really show you. It's just improved the blade stats to make them as powerful as Daedric stats. And then there's the craftable light armor. Okay, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's take this one thing at a time then. Let's go back. Dark Lilith, light glass, and that special sword. Alright, so, do I have Dark Lilith in my... I think I have this in my bags. Along with truly light glass. So they actually put it under hentai, which I... Don't ask me my opinion of that, that's stupid. But anyway, whether you do the clothing or the armor, the look is going to be the same. But if you do the armor, you actually get armor, which is nice. And you can improve it, and you can enchant it. And you can choose to have the wings or not. I usually do not do the wings, because I don't know. It just kind of looks dumb to me. But, you know, it depends on what you're doing. I can see how it could be fun if you're, you know, playing with a certain bit of role play in mind. You know, I get it. So, let's see. Can I get that shield off? I can easily get that shield off by putting this one on and taking that off. And then... Nope, that didn't work. And then the sword... I'll have to go to weapons and take that off. Just give me a second. There. So this is the outfit. And there is some minor clipping there, but I'm doing, you know, the big ones up top, so some clipping, I guess, is to be expected. This was made for the Seraphim, and my character's body is not Seraphim. But nonetheless, it does pretty much conform to this. A little minor clipping in the butt, too, but nothing major. For the most part, it looks nice. This is good, I think, for vampires and that sort of thing, but depends on what you like. It kind of reminds me of Vampirella, if you remember those old comics. So, now, Truly Like Glass. That was another we were going to look at. So, I'm just, oops, sorry, double clutch. So let's just hit this off. Truly Like Glass is basically glass, but it's more form-fitting and it's just nicer on the female. I imagine on the guys it looks basically the same. I don't think the stats are truly any different. But it's just more form-fitting. That's all. It doesn't really change anything. I don't think there's any like jiggle wiggle or nothing. It's just, you know, this is just normal. But it's just a form-fitting glass armor. Which that in itself is better, I think. But depends on what you like. Alright, so I did two, and I've already forgotten what the others were going to be. So we're going to have to go look again. I don't know why I'm running to the forge. We gotta look here. But these are small. These are small mods. The Truly Like Glass, for what you get, it's a good small mod. And it's, you know, they're more covered and more realistic if you like that. Or more immersive, you know. Pardon me. Alright, sorry about that. We're having a big storm here, so there was some concern, but I've got a flashlight that I've got plugged in and charging. It's a pretty big bright one, so we'll be alright. Okay, so we need that sword, which I think is under steel, and then the armored circlets and nocturnal. Well, I think the sword is under steel. Let's do it. Here it is. It's this, I think. I'm not sure what these two versions are. I may have made this once before, but I have forgotten. And I'm not sure why making one allows the making of another. That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's just see what these are. Anyway, they didn't appear to be upgraded to me. So let's just look at the weapons here, and we'll see what we think. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Looks nice there. Yeah, if I go, you know, if I drop off suddenly, it's probably going to be because of this storm, so just letting you know. I think that's a nice sword. I don't know what about the different versions is special. Oh, I see. One is one-handed and one is two-handed. And how would I know this? Let me look at the difference here. They do the same damage, so I'm not really sure how I would know this is two-handed, except for the fact that I've put it on now, and it's obviously two-handed. Still pretty quick for a two-handed sword. And nice, except for the butt clipping, but then all the two-handers do that, so it's like, obviously, they couldn't be bothered to think of a way around that. Of course, it's not a big issue, I guess. Okay, so we did that. I think there was supposed to be something else, and then circlets. I am so sorry, it's just hard to remember these little things. I really haven't had a chance to really try to use this sword and see how good it is, and see, you know, is it appropriate for a low-level person? Because it looks like a good, just standard, sturdy sword. And it's supposed to be upgradable and enchantable, so. Alright, so yeah, we did that. Armored circlets. Oh, and Nocturnals Clothes. Okay. So armored circlets are easy. We can do some of those, and I'll just show you. They're in different places. Let's see, there's nothing. Here's copper and moonstone, for instance. You can do heavy or light. And they did make a little variation. So those are copper ones, which are fine. We'll just create one here. And they've got different ones you can look at, like in Elven and I think Elven and Orc. Let's just put one on here. Oh, I'm down to T's. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to go way up. Here we go, so we can put that on. And then she has that. And it's armored, and you can improve it and enchant it. So it does give you something. It doesn't really fit with any sets, so I'm not sure that you get much set bonus. So, Nocturnals Clothes. I think that comes in two variations. It's in miscellaneous. It's clothing and light armor, I think. Let's just do... Doesn't matter, they both look the same. Let's just go down and we'll do one of them. Yeah, doesn't matter. They're both the same. This one's light armor. We'll just do that. I don't do the hat. Well, I will show you why. It actually has a little bit of an issue for me. Okay, so let's go down to Nocturnal. Let's see. Let's get rid of the boots and the gauntlets. Okay. So we get down to Nocturnal. We're getting there. I'm sorry. It takes a minute. Alright, so... Oh, wrong thing. That's Nordic. Oh, I already had some clothes at first. So anyway, so there you goes that. I guess we don't need the weapon. But nonetheless, oh, now she has that weapon on. I didn't think that was possible, but okay. We'll just take them both off. And this is just Nocturnal's outfit. Her
Still here.
dress, if you want to call it that. And, let's see. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, well, I guess there is some action to it. It's part of the replacer. But what it is, it's part of the replacer for Spartan Wolf. The look of it is. But the reason I can craft it, that's because of that mod that allows me to craft it. That little bitty mod, what it does is it makes this outfit craftable. The outfit will look whatever it would look like in your game. It will look like, in my case, the Spartan Wolf replacer. It looks like that version. Excuse me, but if I used a different replacer or no replacer, it would look like, well, if I didn't use any replacer, it would look like the vanilla outfit. So, and of course, there's none of that with that. I was going to show you the hood. The reason I don't use the hood is this. It does not work for me. It does not. Here you go. My girls look bald under the hood. And if you notice, the coloring, the coloring is wrong. I think that probably when they converted, is it Spartan? I think it was Spartan Wolf that did this replacer. He may not have done the hood because nobody really wants the hood. So he may have just been like, who cares? The color doesn't match or anything. Alright, so other than that, so we're getting to the bare bones on these armor mods and clothing mods and weapon mods. Let's go see what's left. And pardon me, I gotta adjust my headset a little bit. Remember me telling you my head felt crooked earlier today? Well, it still feels that way. So nothing seems the same, or seems correct. Alright, so let's just scroll down. Yep, we're getting there. Alright, so we did those, we did that. Pardon me just a second. Didn't want to cough on the mic. Okay, so this just improves the stats of the Blades armor. It does not affect the modded Blades armor. It just affects, the light Blades armor, because that's a separate thing. It just affects the blade stats from the vanilla game. So this is craftable light armor, and Elven Light, and I think it's the Eben-Emael. Yeah, and the Eben-Emael, so I can show you those, and then we'll get down into some of the other mods, which are, some of them are not going to be much of anything to show. Wow, that storm is going. So if I drop off, just know it's storming here. It's not a big deal. So here's the Elven Lie Armor. It won't look greatly different than the normal, but it'll look a little different. And then where's the Eben-Emael? There we go. And this is the Eben-Emael, which, I don't know, the Eben-Emael, there was one version of the Eben-Emael that was that I really liked. You can see it in a previous video of mine on YouTube, but it was with a mod that, of course, got taken down. Everything, you know, so aggravating. But it was a wonderful. It was like black chainmail, full coverage, but it just looked so nice. I mean, it was not really. I mean, I guess you could say it was skimpy in a way because it was hugging their figure. But I mean, it was full coverage all over. There was no, the way I think of it, it wasn't really skimpy. Do we remember what I made here? I made something. Oh yeah, Elven Lie Armor. I already had one available. So this is the Elven Lie Armor. It has just a little less stuff, especially on the shoulders, than the normal Elven Armor. And in the normal game, I don't think this is craftable. Then we have the Eben-Emael, and this version of Eben-Emael is nice. There's nothing wrong with this, definitely. I don't know why a couple of pieces have a slight bluish tint, but I don't hate it. It's just a little different. And this is what the normal ebony armor looks like. It looks a little bulkier. But the Eben-Emael, just a couple of points better, but it's actually a little smaller. So let's see, what else do we have here? We have to look at some other mods I was going to go over. We might as well continue while we have the chance. I'll probably have to jump off here in a little bit, but I think we're going to get into the texture mods. I don't have a lot of texture mods on this because I have so many other mods. It's a lot of mods. I want to probably change that in the future. Like this goes with the Botox, which we covered this already in a previous thing because they go together. But this is the Botox texture for the NPCs. This is the texture mod Beauties of Skyrim. Now this is for the skin, I believe. Let's see, is this for, I think this is technically, I think this is for all females in the game. Yes, it is. But for some reason, without this texture to go with the Botox NPC replacer, it didn't look right for some reason. But then once that was there, then everything worked out with the NPCs. I don't know what the difference is, but I could probably show you. But anyway, this and the vampires, this is just a skin texture. It's why she looks pretty good. If you look, let's get close here. Her skin looks pretty good. It's not super shiny or plastic looking. It's cartoonish, but it looks pretty good for a cartoon. You know what I mean? Fairly realistic for a cartoon look, and not too realistic. So I really don't want it to be too realistic. Just want it to be, you know, to fit the game, and I think it looks pretty good. So. And I mean, it does cover, like, if you take, hold on a second. It does cover all of her, and it seems to work fine. It seems to do a good job. All of it looks like it matches in color. I don't see any weirdness. It looks pretty good. So, what else do we have after that? I don't remember off the top of my head. But that's the Beauties of Skyrim, that's the texture, and the Beauties of Skyrim vampire texture. You can, there is an HD version of those, which are bigger files, and I did try that for a while, but I couldn't really see that much difference myself, so I went with the smaller, not HD files. They're still really good. At least that's what I think. So, you know. I think here he says 2K body, 1K face. And, okay, so quality world map. That's a good one to look at. And that probably is not so much. That just helps their hair float on their chest without as much clipping. But let's look at this world map. The world map is worth seeing. Hold on. She should probably wear something so no one will be so fussy. What has she got that makes sense? She has some boots and gauntlets. Though actually she does have her own stuff. Let's scroll down to the T's and we'll... Oh wait, we gotta get some of the gray stuff because gray goes with it. Okay, so... Gray corset, gray earrings. I like the no skirt version. And then, oh, we're gonna come down. Don't worry, your hands will reappear. It's something goofy about some of the armor things when they take up weird slots. But her hands will reappear in a minute. It won't be a problem, really. I know, I would be more concerned if my hands disappeared, but... Let's face it, this is not the same. Maybe... Should we leave the hood on or off? I'm undecided. I think I'm going to leave it off for a little bit. What was the sword I wanted to use with her? I really wanted to use... I was trying to use the Nightingale blade. There we go. Oh, that was the wrong hand. I meant to put it on the right hand. Well, what are you going to do, right? So this is what I was going to go with. I'm going to change her hair back because it kind of bugs me that I didn't get her hair right. I'm sorry about this. I'm just one of those people. I really like for things to be a certain way. I can stand that her hair is that color and her eyes are slightly different. But, there, that's better. The brow, did I change that brow? I thought I went with a skinnier version of brow. I thought so. Then the eyes. Oh, that's the eye shape. Oh, I did not mean to mess with that. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't want the bloodshot eyes. We'll just go with those, I guess. The one thing I have to look out for here is a little cheek color is fine, but if you get too much, it doesn't look right. Same with nose color. Okay. I think she's okay. I'm sure it's not exactly correct. I didn't check the mouth shape at all. Whoa, those look kind of scary, didn't they? Oh my goodness, I should never have started messing with this, should I? Some things I should just always leave alone. So her lips looked like... That's a little bit of an overbite or something there, isn't it? Oh well. You know what? Sorry I got started with that. I did want to change her hair back though. Yeah, I don't think that mouth is right. I'll fix it later. I'll figure it out with... I think it might be one of the presets that's supposed to control that. For now... We'll let it ride. I just going to do a quick save. I'm not going to really save over a bunch of stuff. Alright, so... Oh, what were we doing? Again, I got distracted. I apologize. Oh, the map. Yeah. So let's go to Falkreath. That'll be fine. That'll work. I'll summon the girls out, too, just for fun. Hopefully I've enchanted this stuff. I don't remember if I did or not. I'm probably still playing on Legendary, so I hope I enchanted it.
By the order of the Jarl, I command you to halt. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Really? I have?
All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
I forgot. I think I started this game off as a bandit, didn't I?
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. All right, but you just watch yourself.
Okay,
Next
we're not
time,
going
I
to be able to
might
get
not be
around
so
very well.
lenient.
Let's head out of town real fast.
Emperor's wrath.
Let's just get out of town here. It'll be easier this way. I don't want to start a big fight and run up a higher bounty, though I could easily afford it. Alright, so let's summon the other girls so they can join us in case we have more trouble. They should pop in momentarily. There we go. Alright, so anyway, map. This is by no means the vanilla map. As you know, I like this map. This map is there a zoom in and out? Well, not exactly. There's a zoom in. There is kind of a zoom out. I don't think the zoom out works as good as the zoom in. Anyway, this map is clear of all the fog. It clearly shows you all the roads. I do have something else that adds all the nice little icons in like this, but it shows you all the roads the way they're really supposed to be. It makes it a lot easier to get around. The vanilla map is such a mess. It doesn't really show you anything but just clouds and generally terrain, but not really. This actually shows you that all this here is lower than this. You can actually see that that is lower. That this is in an indentation below these mountains. Anyway, it's like a bowl, kind of. You can just see the roads and everything so much better. They did leave some fog around the edges, which is fine, because nobody ever... You can't go out there anyway. But everywhere, this map, you can see, I mean... I'll give you the link for the map, the version of map this is. Oh, I never did investigate that cave, did I? Just left them. Anyway, so there you have it. This is the best map I have ever seen for Skyrim. I really like it. The exact version of this map, let's see. I will go down to the mod and I'll try to tell you which one it is. I think it might be... Well, I don't want to guess. Let's just take a look. Because I like there's a couple of versions of this map, and this is the one I like. You may find that you like something else. If you do... Excuse me. If you ever use Skyland blended roads or something like that, make sure you read that mod, because... Excuse me. It can have an inadvertent a bad effect on your map. This is a quality world map, and this is, it says classic. This is classic with all roads. Okay, and then I did this little add-on for the clear. This is just to clear all the fog, or whatever you want to call it, off. It's just a clear map. Clear maps, guys, so that you can see. That way you get the choice. If you want to keep the fog and leave the fog there, like the fog of war as you discover things, you can do that. I prefer just to have it all open. I explained this one. This is just so the hair lays on the chest and doesn't clip in so much. It seems to work pretty good because I use KS hairdos a lot. This is alternate start. I can very easily show you that. I think we've gone over this before, but I don't mind. We can go do that again. Matter of fact, maybe we'll go do that right now, and then we can still look at these. All of these, most of these are going to be more explanation than actual showing. I can show you something with Sorana. But let's go to alternate start. That just involves a simple, I'm just going to do a quick save here. And we'll just go start a new person. It won't take but a minute, and I won't get too crazy, okay? So just bear with me. We're getting in after alternate start. Everything after that is basically like little patches. They do different little things now. There are some exceptions, such as the Sorana replacer. But I had to put it down there for it to work right. So, and you'll find sometimes when you have trouble with certain mods that you have to move them down to the bottom or up to the top. They may just need to be underneath a certain mod conflicts, but sometimes you don't know which mod that is. So all right. Okay, let's just go up here. This is alternate start. It just allows you to start here. And this little, it's like a jail cell. It's much like starting, like starting in Oblivion. You're in jail. So there's nothing really that unusual about it. Okay, so one. So it's actually, from this end, it's 1, 2. That's the mouth I really like the best. Okay, so I gotta remember that. Alright. Sorry. I had to do that. So anyway, we'll give her a different look. About like that. That'll be fine. Just to make it totally different, we'll do a different color. That's nice. We'll go with that. That's fine. So alternate start, and actually, you know, I may have done a little quick overview of this before in one of our others, but you know, just to be safe, I'm going to just cover it. We'll just give her a different name. All this stuff that you're seeing me getting and all this stuff installing, that's just different mods in my game. They have nothing to do with alternate start. Alternate start has to do with, you start off in this prison cell, and then you have a bunch of options on how you want to approach it. Let me do a save. You activate this shrine, this statue of Mara, to get your choices.
Approach, my child, and choose where your
And you
new
have all
life
these
shall
choices.
begin.
You choose any of these different ones and show up. You can even choose the vanilla star if you want. You can choose to escape this cell and just go right outside.
So be it.
Okay, so now we can just go over here and escape. I am all out of. Why am I out of lockpicks? I thought I had lockpicks. What are you talking about? Is that all she gave me?
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
She wasn't very generous. But anyway, if you do this, you have to fight your way out of here. How many lockpicks do we have? Not a lot. So you better be lucky. Oh, look at that, I was lucky. So there we go, we opened it up. The good thing is you do start off with some spells and things. You can basically do okay. So if you want to, you can just start purely magey and come out. I think there's some ghosts out here to kill, and you can get some stuff that way. Plus there's some loot and keys. See different things here. And see, here's a ghost. Oh, am I on legendary? Oops, this might not work. Anyway, this is alternate start. Let me do something because I stupidly made this really extremely difficult. Sorry for that. See, I'm on legendary, which is really not a good idea right now. Would you mind? There. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's just get back here. So anyway, so this is alternate start, and you can do that. You can also do all those other options. Notice the statue goes away once you have gotten out of the cell. You really have to go and escape the cell at this point. Let's see what she got. She got some stuff. Not anything big, not anything great, but she did get some stuff, so that's okay. What'd she get here? Weapon-wise, a mace. Okay, so we can beat people. That's good enough. Can I take that torch? Nope. Just a thought. Anyway, so now she looks like a bandit even though she's not. But that's alternate start. It's just a quicker way to start the game, and it gives you some variety. You can choose other... Oh, I can make other choices. I can show you another choice. Hold on. Excuse me. I'll make one more choice, and then I'll leave you to find the others. I should have done this to begin with. Sorry about that. If you've seen... Oh, we have to reload. Let's load here before we made our choice. I'll do like I arrived aboard a ship or something, and we'll see where that puts us.
Approach,
I'll do
my
a quick
child,
one. Yeah.
and choose where your new life shall begin.
Oh, where do you want to sail to? This is interesting. Let's say surprise
So be it.
us and see
Wherever
where we
you
end
may
up.
sail to, a life filled with opportunity awaits you, traveler.
That's interesting. I didn't know we got a random choice there too. That's kind of fun. Alright, let's see where it puts us. I like random things because then, you know, it gives me a chance to try some different stuff. And then if I've done so many of them that random isn't fun, then I go through and pick the ones I haven't done before. So, we should arrive on the docks somewhere. I don't know where. Depends on which town we randomly got selected. Oh, where is this? Is this Dawnstar? Oh, interesting. So we're going to start in Dawnstar. And she looks like a mine worker, really. Those clothes do not look like anything else. So, okay, well that's not awful.
We've come to Dawnstar at this strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Who's this? Alright, so anyway, you get the idea. Let's look at some other mods here. maybe I'll be able to explain some of them from this viewpoint if there's some difference. Okay, so let's just head down. We're going way down, way down, way down, way down further, way down further. Alright. So that was an alternate start. This is the XP32 maximum skeleton and realistic force. You have to have this. It's realistic ragdolls in force. You have to have this if you're going to have any kind of jiggle physics or anything else. And also, I think this makes the, you know, vanilla Skyrim people just get blown away. It doesn't happen so much with this. It's more realistic. This is for the animations, for what we talk about, the jiggle and all that. So, that's what that is. Invisible helmets is just that. All the vanilla helmets in the game are invisible. Now, if you do mods, and like he says, circlets and most magical hoods are visible. If you do mods that add other helmets, those helmets are usually visible. Every now and then, if they use the exact same model, they will be invisible. Color patches, if you ever see this in your game, these little orange colors, it's some weird defect in Bethesda's engine or software, and they found some way to remove them, but it took some weird way of doing it, so I can't tell you how they did it. I just know that this mod gets rid of them. Some of them are not squares like that. Some of them are actual, like, ghost orange doors and stuff like that. It looks really weird when you see them. So here we have a few replacers that couldn't go with my other replacers because they just wouldn't work there. They had to be down to bottom so they could work correctly. This is the Sorana Holic. This is Sorana and Villarica. And this is Uthgard. Let's see, I can show you these, and Mjall, I can actually show you all of these pretty easy. So let's go look at those first, and then we'll look at drop all the quest items. So this will be fairly quick and easy to do even with this girl. And since I changed the toughness of the game, it'll be easy. She can just do whatever. We don't care. At this point, let's just get her to Whiterun. We'll go to the cheat room, and then we'll teleport. Oh, actually, we can just fast travel. I apologize. I messed up. Let's just go back to where we were. We don't need to do any of this. We can just fast travel. I forgot I have a mod that gives me all the towns. So we can just fast travel down to Whiterun. And we'll look at the vampires first and the model of Mjall. We don't have to go to Riften and see Mjall herself because there's a vampire here that is based on her model. So now Villarica, I will have to summon her. She's a unique case.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must.
I know my girl looks a little ragged, but does she have anything else to wear? I doubt it. She can wear a necklace and a ring. How's that? Is that any better? Not really. Anyway. She doesn't have any of the cheat rings or anything.
It's not easy being
Fiona
a woman.
Greymane. Alright, so let's go in here. I know we're going through a lot of little mods, but a big part of my game are those small mods. Sorana? Or vampires? The vampires? Where are the vampires? Are they sitting somewhere I'm not used to seeing them sit? Her I'm used to. She's here. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Let's check in here real fast. I know there's some skeletons here. Oh! Oh, wow. Sorry about that. I should have thought about this beforehand, but skellies, we can bash them fast. There. So they're not in here. I don't know where they are. I guess we could take... Oh no, I don't have that ring of carry, so I can't just take everything. Ah, that's okay, we don't need to. Okay, maybe I should switch characters because I have Villarica and Sorana with Elris. Yeah, we'll just do that. It'll be fine. It'll save us some trouble anyway. We'll just quick save here in case we need this character for anything. We'll do a load. Let's go to Elris. She has Sorana and Villarica with her, so. It'll save us the trouble of trying to figure out why they're not there and that girl's. Maybe she's not high enough level, maybe something has not happened in the game. I don't know. I'm not going to try to figure it out right now. Okay. So, I have a torch. So I can show you. I do. Good. Okay, so this is Villarica through the Sorana holic replacer I have, and this is Sorana. Their outfits are modifying them somewhat in that. Does she just have? She just has dark red eyes, and she has brighter red eyes. So that's them, and that's what they look like from my Sorana holic. For Uthgerd, you know, for Uthgerd, I think maybe we should go back to the Testra, because Uthgerd for her should be waiting outside of town, and we can go look at her. And then she can travel to Riften, and we can look at Mial too, because she'll be hanging out near the gate in Riften. I'm just showing you these quickly. There's not much detail. Those replacers, they just, they just affect how they look, and that's how they look. So I'm not sure why they're not here in Hall of the Dead yet. Maybe I've not been in the game long enough for them to spawn. I don't know. She is level 1, and we haven't really done anything with her other than kill 2 skeletons, so that could be the problem. But Uthgerd should be hanging out down near the stables, so we should be able to go see her in pretty quick order. Oh, let's go this way. Oops, wrong button. So, and then we'll go to Riften and take a look at Mial there, because that's pretty easy to do. Hopefully we won't have too much trouble. So these replacers I had to move down to the bottom because they just weren't working when they were up with my other replacers, and I'm not exactly sure why, because they were still below the Botox replacer, but it could be because I put the Botox texture mod further down below than the actual replacer portion. So that could be the difference. Now, usually Uthgerd is standing here talking to the stable dude. Yep, she is. So this version
a jester, funny
is
just
the best looking of all the Uthgerd versions I have seen.
His way out of that.
If you know of any that are better on the Xbox, you let me know. You know, she's still got her scar. She's got a little war paint.
You've had quite the journey,
I think this is a good
You
version.
were gone longer than usual.
So,
After thinking maybe you weren't.
so let's go to Riften. And yeah, they're not going to like me showing up and stuff. We're just going to go anyway.
Back.
I say they're not going to like me showing up because they always give you a hard time at the gate, you know? But it's okay. But Uthgerd and Mjol really don't typically look very good. That's why I tried to pick
I had another run
some
in
changes
with the
for 'em.
Thieves' Guild.
Be careful.
And I like this
Thieves'
version.
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back.
The black
One
hair
snap
and
of a
everything,
finger, you could end
like
up in
that. I
Riften
thought that was
jail.
pretty good.
Or worse.
So,
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the
still
only
looks
good thing that's
fierce and
happened to
like
the
she
city
could
in
be a
long
warrior
time.
woman, but I don't know. I just like that better than the other alternatives. Let's see what else we got mod-wise. I know we're down into the little mods down at the bottom, and there's not. We're probably going to run out. We might even finish in the next few minutes. If not, we'll finish next time. But after this, if we're done, I may go through, clean out some stuff, and look for what we can get to, I don't know, to test or try out next. Alright, so let's keep going. Okay. So here's drop all the quest items. This allows you to sell or drop or stash or throw away any quest item. Definitely pay attention to what you're doing if you use this. One good thing is if you accidentally sell a quest item, normally you can go to the cheat room and find it. And you'll be okay. But most of the times, just pay attention to what it is and whether it's a quest item. You can always put it in a chest if necessary. Now they mention a known bug down here under disclaimers. If the mod is active when turning in Companion's Quest Blood's Honor, the next quest, Purity of Revenge, will not start properly. So, sounds like there's a little problem there. I've quit doing the Companion's Quest line because I have another mod that interferes with it. So, just so you know, that's the way it is. So, more females. Now, the idea here is to change generic males into females. Now, this is just generic males into females. It's not, she's not touching any specific generic males that are related to quests or anything like that. I don't know if I really need this. This is a very small mod, and the reason I'm not sure if I really need this or if this really does much for me is because I already have R. Smith 7's mods that change males into females for a lot of cases. Like here, male bandits, male forsworn, and male giants, and vampires is further up here. But anyway, there it is. So, I'm not sure if I really need that, but I will say that on a new game, or if you wait long enough on an old game, this will also cause your guards to be female, almost all of them, because your guards are really mainly generic. This Fiona Idol, this is just an idol. It's they stand like that. This is to keep them from spinning. If I turn this off, and loaded up my game, her and any females standing around would want to do the little spinny twirl. It's cute for a little while, but it gets annoying, and you're like, I just want them to kind of stand more normal. And this one, I found this one to be a good one. This was ported by Torshana, I believe. It's very small. It's a simple stance. I can show you in just a moment. This is Elizabeth's Tower. This makes the Azura Shrine really big, and I am willing to show you that in just a minute. Let me show you how she stands. See how she stands?
I've never seen me old this upset about anything.
That's the idol. That's how they
really
do. And that's how you'll notice a lot of them do. Not all the time, but a lot of them will do it. You'll move her, then you'll just let her stand. Your followers will do it a lot. Not all the time.
Take my advice.
Sometimes
Don't
they'll take
listen
other
to that
stances
talk
like
of
she's
the
doing.
face sculptor down in the ragged flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, so we're going to go see Azura Statue. There's a couple of choices. The easiest way is to go to Winterhold. Wait, is there something? Hold on a second. Rats. That is probably the easiest way. Though, I might be able to show it to you from the Tower Stone. Now, we might get in trouble with the Tower Stone, but I turned down the difficulty, so it should be okay. Let's just try this and see if we can see Azura's statue. Now, sometimes these stones have bad guys around it. Oh, not this one, not today. Okay. You can see the statue there. Not as clear as I would have liked, but you can see it. It's really huge. This is much bigger than normal. If you don't believe me that it's much bigger than normal, which, okay, I guess I can understand if you're saying it. Then we can go to Winterhold. And we can dash up there. I'll try to go quickly. It's really huge. And you can really see it from a far off distance. Anyway, it's a very small mod, and I kind of just thought it was funny and cool at the same time. Why shouldn't somebody have a huge statue that can be seen? Be like a giant landmark. So let's go. Yeah, we're going to use all our stamina, but we don't care. Let's just get her going. With all the snow, it's harder to see. I should have stopped to get one of the rings. Anyway, see the statue? How big it is? Normally you can't see it from here, especially not like that. We might have to kill something up here. If we do, we'll just kill it. It'll be fine. Yeah. There you go. Take them down. We don't really care. We're just doing this for fun to show you the statue. It's really big. It's too bad it's so snowy. It's always snowy up here, seems like. Makes it harder to show you these interesting things. I'm sure you get the idea, but let's see. What's the easiest way to get to the base over there? I have to be careful. I think you can accidentally fall into this cave-ish thing here. I don't want to do that. Mr. Goat, get out of the way. Anyway, if you don't use this mod, you might not realize how big the statue is in this mod, but it is huge. Oh. Ah, they scared me. That was funny. Ah, that is so funny. This is why I don't play scary games again. I get startled too easily. Oh wait, do we need to go up it? Well, I tell you what. This is pretty good, isn't it? Does this not show you? I'm getting lazy. I don't want to run that far. I should have, well, this is a new character though. I should have brought somebody else to do this. could have showed you this a lot quicker. But here we go. We're getting close now. I really don't remember this right here. Hey, could we use that shield? I guess we could. There, she'll take the shield. What? Why am I under attack? By a skeleton? And another skeleton? I didn't remember this. This is funny. Alright. Oh, another one. There. Alright. Skeletons are down. Man, all because we just wanted to show you this statue. Anyway, that's just gonna have to do. I'm sorry. I'm just not getting there, am I? Anyway, I should have come around the other way. Let's see. So there was the Azura. Sorry, having trouble with that. Azura. I want to say Azura, but anyway, statue. And then I think there's only a couple others to talk about. One we've already really showed you. It's the light blade shield. So I think there's really only one left, and it's this Rich Merchants of Skyrim. Again, very tiny little mod. It gives everybody 10,000. Every vanilla merchant will have 10,000 gold, which is great. So there you have it. Really, that is all. Excuse me, all of the mods I'm using. I think there's like 142. Let me quit out. Yeah, it's fine. Let me quit out and I'll show you. I think it's 142 at last count. Now I'm going to have to go through all my mods. There's some that are core that I will never let go of. But I need to go through all my mods and, you know, kind of shake it up and remove some. And then we can look at some other mods and see what they do and see what we like about them or don't like about them. You know, just try them out. It would probably be smarter if I tried out just like one thing at a time, or like if we wanted to try, say, Skyland, we would just like load up just the Skyland mods and see how that looks, that type of thing, rather than having all the different things I have right now. And wow, someone has been busy today. They decided to update both of these. I wonder what's up. Support for Shadowfoot Sanctum. Added support for My Granite Heel. Interesting. So they're continuing to add to that. That's cool. Added a rock to cover a gap above the entrance to Hoarfrost Grotto. Okay. Well, that's alright too. Let's see. I don't know if I can update this right now. Oh yeah, great. Oh, that's right. You know, Bethesda put out an update for both Fallout 4 and Skyrim. I was wondering if they fixed that server error of theirs so that we could download mods easier. Okay. So anyway, like I said, I have to go through and do some cleaning out and pick some new mods for us to try out. I was really thinking of trying to showcase the Skyland mods, but if anyone has a suggestion, just let me know. I'm going to keep some of mods the way they are, because certain ones I just don't want to give up. I can tell you there's some mods that we could showcase that I've tried before that are fun. Divine Cities I thought was good, and there's a little series of those. Sophia is fun. Recorder is good. There's some different versions of recorder you can get. You can try some different, some other things. Haven't tried this katana crafting. I don't know that it's significantly different. It looks like you can do... Well, maybe this is more variety than my Highlander Katana. Maybe this is better. We could take a look. It looks a little bigger. That sort of thing we can try. What's open Civil War? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Look through and see if there's anything interesting. Anyway, if there's anything someone wants me to try, I'll be willing to do that. I just really need to go through right now my load order and clear out some stuff that I don't necessarily want to keep. Oblivion Destruction Mage, what do you mean? Oh. I guess that's okay. The Adept Robes, female only. Really? That's the female version? Well, it's hard to tell without somebody actually wearing them. So I shouldn't give him a hard time. Or her, whichever. Alright, so that's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to go through Zoom the Nordic God. Is this actually a follower? Prerequisite. Dead Thrall. You can defeat him and team up with him. Oh, I see. You can defeat him and then you can use Dead Thrall to bring him back. Yeah, yeah. Guru. Oh, is that Guru Senior? Is that the idea? Okay. I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything we're interested in or that I'm interested in. You'll have to let me know if there's something you want to see. I could definitely show some other armor replacers and different things. It's not that hard to do. I can try to do Skyland watercolor, but I will tell you that messing with water has been problematic in my game, but I would try it. Maybe that's what I'll do, since I haven't heard from you. No, I haven't seen any suggestions yet. I'll try to load up Skyland and just do a quick show of that and how things look with Skyland. I can't really do good comparison videos because I don't have, I don't think I have the proper software for all of that. But I can still show you how everything looks, and you can kind of compare it to what your game looks like or what you like and see if you like it. Or we can do more follower mods, more armor mods. There's plenty of those things out there. So we can also look at different races. I don't normally mess with races because I tried one time, but really I discovered I could really basically do the same thing without the little mod because I can use the cheat room to do a lot of that. The exception would be something like the cat. The half cat, human, half human race. Where is that at? I saw that, I thought, a minute ago. I can't do anything like that. And I don't know what this race is. So that might be worth trying. Just to see. But, where is that cat? I know I saw it. It was a girl, it was half cat, half human. Is that her? That's her. So this race, might be interesting. I would try some of these races just for fun. I wonder if I could try them now. Okay, here I go. I'm going to download the cat race. Let's try. We'll try the Nocturnal Race. Now, is this going to work, or is my game just going to blow up? I have no idea, but let's be bold and brave. There was another one. Where was it Vermina? Yeah, Vermina. Let's just try Vermina. Why not? Let's just give it a whirl. I don't know what these will really do. I'm going to leave them down at the bottom and just give us a chance to try them. Let's go. Oh, that's here scene. Yeah. Why not? We'll humor him. We'll just try this too. It'll be funny. Alright. I always like to try stuff anyway. Oh, could we try that? We could try that. We can see what we think of it. Changes the adept robes, female only. So we'll have to find the adept robes. I don't know how we'll find those, but we'll do the best we can. I'm just going to leave those mods at the bottom. Let's load up Testra. We'll go to cheat room and see what we can do. I don't want to load up Elris for this, do I? I don't think so. We'll just wreck Testra's game. That's why they're called Testra. If it doesn't show up in quick room, then I mean in the cheat room, we'll just do a new start. So, okay, let's just go to cheat teleport. We'll go to the cheat room. Now, I don't have all my graphics tuned and everything in this game, so this is pretty much vanilla. You know, except for the mods, right? So I guess it's not vanilla, but it's not as bright as my usual thing. So let's just do a quick save here. And we're going to open this up and we're going to see what we get. Alright, let's try the Katian. Okay, that looks absolutely... What does the mail look like? Or will the mail crash the game? The mail might crash the game. Oh, no, it did not. Okay, I don't know the effect they're going for here. But this is not my type of thing. Alright, well, it's not my type of thing. So let's try Nocturnal. Oh, my goodness, that does not look like what I think of as Nocturnal. Oh, there is no preset, it's just Nocturnal. It's Nocturnal or Nocturnal. This must be how she looks more in the vanilla game. Which, I guess, is what it is, right? I guess you could change things about her if you wanted. She's got the big chin. What if you do the guy? This could be funny. I just wanted to see. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is. That's scary. But it's funny. I'm okay with funny. Alright, well, anyway. So, did her hair just change? Her hair changed. Maybe there is a preset difference. Maybe it's her hair change. Anyway, it doesn't matter. No, she does look a little different. Still pretty good. Strong chin. Nonetheless. Okay, so what about your scene? Your scene? Shouldn't that be a guy, really? Oh. Okay, well. Let's try Varamina. And I think Varamina is a girl. There we go. I don't know. That's what I mean. Some of these aren't that... They aren't all that different. And they just don't... They're kind of weird. The Nocturnal one would be cool if you could really look like Nocturnal looks in my game. Not that that is bad. That's not an awful version. But, the Cadian, or Cat, whatever these are, that's weird. And Varamina, I don't know. Just weird. Anyway, we'll go back. We'll take our person back to the way they were. I think this is how Testra was. There we go. And we'll just say done. And we'll just go with yeah, that's fine. I'm going to get rid of all this later anyway. Alright, well that's those races. Honestly, none of those were really my bag. So, anyway, I think I'm done. I think I'm going to go through and try to clear some stuff out, make room for us to look at some other mods and test some other things out, okay? Alright, so thank you for watching, and thanks everybody for just trying it out, and thanks for all the comments and everything I get. I know there's not a lot, but I appreciate all of them anyway. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions, any mods you'd like for me to try, they do have to be on Bethesda for the Xbox One. I can't do anything about that. That's just all I have access to. So, but if you will, give those suggestions, I'll try them out. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of randomly try some things, and we'll see where we go. Okay. All right. Thank you. Catch you later. Have a good one.